All right, let me get straight to the point. This AI training camp is going to be jam packed with as much knowledge to take you from whatever AI knowledge level that you are currently at to as advanced as possible in the short amount of time that you can spend with me. Now, I get it. I understand you probably don't want to spend all day and night with me, depending on when or where you're watching this. So, I have tried to compact as much knowledge into one presentation as I possibly can. With that being said, this AI training camp is going to take you exactly where you need to go if you are actually looking for a clear path in order to profit from today's most powerful technology, which so happens to be the thing that we are blessed with, artificial intelligence. Now, without any further ado, let's hop right in. So, first things first, what you may already know is that I'm about to show you the exact AI marketing systems my team and my clients use to go viral, generate leads, and earn over six figures in a single month. But what you might not know is that you're going to leave here knowing how to build the same exact team of AI agents that we used in order to get those results and how to have them actually working for you within the next 48 hours. So, without any further ado, even if you don't know anything about AI yet, aren't computer or tech savvy, don't have a lot of time to work on this, don't have a business already, don't have the best equipment, might not fully trust AI to handle your business, don't even want to spend a bunch of time, effort, or money, or even if you already make a shitload of money, then I can say that this training will teach you exactly what you need to know. So, the roadmap for this specific training is going to be broken down into about three different steps. Number one, we have building, how to build anything that you want with AI. Number two, we have marketing, how to market or sell anything with AI. And then lastly, we have automating, how to automate almost any computer based task with artificial intelligence. And then lastly, I'm going to cover where AI is headed and how you can actually go out there in the world and take advantage. Plus, if you watch the entire training all the way until the very end, I will personally give you the exact blueprint so you can copy our entire team of AI agents responsible for over seven figures in revenue. Now, just before we get started, why should you even give a damn about listening to me in the first place? Let me explain. I personally tried a lot of different businesses, and to be honest, I failed more times than I can even remember. I had my rapper days. I had the days where I was flexing as hard as I could to try and convince everyone I was rich instead of actually putting in the time and the work to get rich. And I also had the days where I seriously felt like just giving up on everything. But then I actually decided to invest in myself. And that very quickly led to this. As you can see, me here with a client delivering one of these trophies that we give to people after we make them viral online. You can see here a $12,000 check, another $12,000 check. I was doing all right. I was doing okay. I invested in myself. I started my own business and I started doing okay for myself. Now, we had given away so many of these specific trophies, I decided it was time to put my face on camera and stop being behind the lens and put myself in front of it, which then very quickly led to me getting a DM from ChatGPT saying I'd been featured on their LinkedIn page. And this social proof alone led to me closing six-figure plus deals. As you can see right here, here's the actual post itself, me on their LinkedIn page. I'm sure you can scroll their page right now and find it if you would like. And after doing things like that and having access to businesses or platforms like that, that actually put me in business conversations with people all across the world that allowed me to help them learn to use AI for things like websites, digital products, getting brand deals, and so on and so forth. So I show you all of this backstory to say to anyone who might feel like you're not smart enough, too young, too old, too broke, you have too much ADHD, you don't necessarily fit in, it's too late to get in on this, or you just need put on, or maybe you just don't have a clue where to actually stop and get started. Then I can say that this technology, these marketing methods, these business models can and absolutely will change your life no matter who you are, what you do, or where you're at in life, but only if you use them to your full advantage and start taking action today. Now, the craziest part about this presentation is that we're going to literally start using these methods right here, right now, during this free training camp. So, quick backstory. There was a time where I had a pretty big issue. After I had started my business, we spent about 43,000 bucks hiring 15 employees slash contractors to help scale our business. which was completely cool. But there was an issue. I had an awakening, quote unquote, with my friend slash mentor. And that entirely changed the trajectory of my business and my life personally in just 57 minutes. So the awakening was around 3 a.m. on the 27th floor at my mentor's downtown office. I walked in and I saw him using Google Translate plus a second phone to talk to an overseas supplier about a six-figure purchase order that he had just placed for his business. Now, while he was busy trying to communicate on the call, I kind of started getting nosy. I was looking around his office and I noticed two MacBook laptops running completely by themselves. And as I'm standing there trying to figure out what's going on, I look closer and realize they were doing essentially the same fucking processes that we had just spent 6 weeks and $43,000 to actually build. Now, take a guess who actually got the largest percent of that 43,000 bucks. If you've guessed it so far, it was my damn mentor. So as you can see, here's how my face was looking after I found out that a couple of things called AI agents were doing exactly what we had just spent almost 50,000 bucks to do for us. Now, after I was done looking like this guy on the left, I handed him my laptop and me and him looked like Lil Durk and Young Thug over here on the right. So, for the next hour, we went over the three core pillars of his automated operation, which were number one, building, number two, marketing, and then number three, automating. Him teaching me those three core pillars made sure I knew exactly how to build any app, software, website, or offer I could think of, market anything that I've built so that I can consistently keep getting customers coming in the door and putting cash into my pocket, automate any delivery process or system so that I could focus on what truly mattered in my business, which honestly is more often than not making more money. Now, let me explain pretty easily how we do each and every one of those three things. Number one, AI can truly build it all. So let's dive into building. How and what do we actually build with? As of 2026, the most common ways that we build with AI are these three things. Number one, coding agents. So those are things like Claude Code, Codex, etc., etc. Number two, desktop agents. These are your Claude Cowork, your Perplexity computer, and all of those sorts of things. And then lastly, we have workflows. That's N8N, Weavy, multi-platform automations, Make.com, Zapier, and so on and so forth. Now, let's dive into the first one, coding agents. These are AI-powered agents that autonomously edit code, debug, and manage project files. Why do we use them? To be honest, they know how to do almost everything that we don't. You don't need to know how to code. You just need to know how to communicate and understand when to take certain action. So, things that we build using Cloud Code are things like agents, internal apps, automated processes, SOPs, onboarding, interfaces, command centers, web apps, and even client assets like websites, designs, or even reports. Now, if you want to actually get started with Cloud Code, here's exactly how. Number one, you would visit Cloud and sign up for the Pro plan at minimum. You're probably going to want to upgrade to that $100 a month plan. And now I actually believe with their latest update, they transferred almost all of Cloud Code's usage to that $100 a month plan. So for about $100 a month, you can get set up with the world's most powerful technology in your hands, the same one that multimillionaires or even billionaires are using each and every day. Step number two, you're going to install Cloud Code. Now, if you're on Mac, your terminal will look like this. If you're not, just open up your terminal and then paste that command that you see right here in bold into the terminal. Now, after you actually download Cloud Code from the internet or sign up for your plan, you need to use it in a certain space. And that space is going to be called an IDE. So with that, you can use things like VS Code, you can use it right in your terminal, or you can just use it on the Cloud desktop app. There's a bunch of different places. Pick which one you feel most comfortable with and continue working from there. Now, if you want to go ahead and screenshot this, write it down, take a picture, I don't really care. But these keywords are going to be pretty crucial to you actually learning coding and coding assistance. You have things like CLI, which is command line interface. You have agentic, which means it's taking action, reading files, writing codes, context windows, sessions, Claude markdown files, slash commands, sub agents, and MCPs. Now, I know you guys can read, so I'm not going to read everything word for word, but just screenshot this, write them down, take a picture, because later you will need to come back to these. Now, here's how an example would go of me building a web app for one of my clients. Client hits me up to build a web app with some automation. Here's how I would typically start that project. Number one, I would analyze what the client wants and what they need. Number two, I would ask them or suggest some websites for reference ideas of how they want it to look. Number three, I'm going to upload the reference website to Cloud Code and allow Cloud Code to capture screenshots on the internet. So, for an example prompt, I would just say begin making a website for, and then insert the client. It should look exactly like, and then insert the reference website, except with our own style alike, and then insert the colors, combos, logos, and kind of how the client style already is. Then keep in mind, after you enter that prompt, it's going to spit out the entire website nearly ready for you. But it's only going to be about 75 to 85% of where you're probably going to want to end up at. It's your job to continue prompting until it turns out exactly how you want it. Once you get done, you should have a fully working website, just like the one you told it to reference. And your next step is going to be picking a hosting platform like Netlify or even Vercel. Simply tell Cloud Code to push your creation to your account on that platform. So, very quick recap of how we design with Cloud Code. Analyze what the website or the client needs. Number two, ask them for a reference website to get an idea of the design they like or one that you like. Number three, upload the reference website to Cloud Code and allow Cloud to take web screenshots. Number four, edit the site to fit exactly what you need. And then lastly, push the project to a web hosting platform. Now, that 5-step method is exactly how we've built 5 and 6-figure web apps in less than 48 hours. Now, as you can see, here's 2 screenshots of websites that we built or started to build based off of that simple 5-step process. Other popular design methods that people use or we use sometimes are using UI libraries. These UI libraries, like the ones you see listed here, let you get the prompt of a specific component, then custom insert that directly into your website. So whether it's a switch, a toggle, a button, or even just a background, you can go out on the internet and find exactly what you're looking for and then simply insert it into your website. Now, other popular design methods are context dumping. So you can think of it essentially like a dump truck, dumping all of the text or even a voice note based on the context you need to have the website do or look exactly as you're explaining it. Whenever I'm context dumping, I use Whisperflow because it's easy and it's reliable. It's time to move on to the next step, desktop agents. This is a really easy to use and a really simple thing that anyone on the internet can get the hang of. Desktop agents are agents that actively use your device and anything you give it access to. Then they take actions on behalf of you or your business. Why do we use these? Because they are perfect and powerful tools for anyone who's non technical, anyone in a time crunch, or if you're starting from scratch today, I personally would recommend starting out with one of these. You have things like Cloud Cowork, Manus Browser, Perplexity Computer, and so on and so forth. Some things that we build using desktop agents are easier or less difficult web design deals, brand deal generation, personal outreach campaigns, research loop campaigns. We may say build X amount of accounts on X, Y, and Z platforms, and so much more. Now, here's how to get started with desktop agents very quick right now today. Number one, let's say we're using Cloud Cowork. So you're going to go download the Cloud desktop app, look for the tab that says Cowork, press the Cowork button, and you are on your way. It's literally a very simple process. And honestly, most desktop agents are truly that simple. And the only thing that's going to separate you between someone who's more advanced with a desktop agent is the prompt and the prompt structure that you actually feed it. So here's a use case that we actually use daily to make quite a bit of money per month. This is our brand deal acquisition automation. So we simply enter our brand's info, like the link to our social media accounts, and say something like analyze my pages and who views my content, then create a list of 50 companies with emails included. that run influencer marketing campaigns and align with my audience. Then we drop in a second prompt. Use the list of companies and create a customized script for each company, explaining that my audience aligns with their brand because of XYZ. Include my rate card, and then insert your list of promo rates and pick the appropriate price to pitch them based on the company size and estimated revenue. Then, step number three, you're going to literally go on Gmail, make up a secondary email that's not attached to your personal info, and connect it to your Cloud Cowork. Now, you're going to use this prompt. For step number four, you're going to say, use my Gmail account and deliver each outreach script to the appropriate company. Monitor the account, and once we get a response, summarize it and act accordingly. If the company responds with a negotiation, send it to me for approval. If a company says they'd like to move forward, create a contract via the guidelines they suggest and then send it to me for approval. Step number five, you're going to plug in the DocuSign connector. Once again, use that secondary email and make an account with DocuSign. Once you approve a contract, tell Cowork to send the contract via DocuSign. Now, for step number six, you're just going to insert the prompt, turn this entire conversation into a Cloud skill. Now, step number seven, you're going to schedule that skill to run as a task daily. So each and every day, Cloud will find 50 new companies, reach out to them for a brand deal, figure out the rate/negotiation price, create the contract, and then source new brand deals for you each and every day. Now, if you want to add a little extra bonus sauce to that, if you really want to automate this entire process, you can even have Cowork create a payment link and send that in your emails with these brands just by using the Stripe connector. So, to get on to another desktop agent example, this client purchased a sales funnel from us. So, we built the entire sales funnel from start to finish using nothing but Cloud Cowork. For instance, we literally inserted one single prompt, as you can see right here on the left. Go ahead and screenshot it, write it down, whatever you want to do. Basically saying insert data like photos, videos, and descriptions detailed of the service/offer. Put that into Cowork, and then I got a fully working website within about 28 minutes of inserting that prompt. Then I told Cloud Cowork to buy a domain for us, plus install it, and we simply delivered a website to our client. So, to summarize desktop agents, building out automated systems just like the ones you saw with desktop agents is not only very quick, but also very effective. So, now after seeing those examples, do you truly understand that you can actually build it all with AI? Which is cool if you do understand that, but you need to understand this. In a world where everyone has access to the same tools and can build anything that they want just by typing a few prompts, just building the coolest idea simply will not cut it any longer. In order to make money with whatever you've built, you must know how to consistently acquire new customers because everyone has a great fucking idea. It's just none of them actually mean shit if no one knows about them, which leads us directly into pillar number two. AI can market it all. This alone is going to be one of the most valuable parts about using AI in any business in the world. So, how we use AI for marketing as of 2026, the most common ways that we do are content creation, meaning AI generated content, lead generation, SEO, AEO, and GEO, getting free traffic from qualified buyers, social media scripts and content ideas, video editing, automated, cold outreach that closes deals on autopilot, synthetic proof, creating social proof online, and then paid traffic campaigns, analyzing copy, and making sure that we make the best ads in our niche, among plenty of other marketing methods. So let's dive in. Here's one example of our content creation method. AI agents built viral Instagram content that actually promoted one of my live training events like the one you're watching now. As you can see, it had 239,000 views, 1,000 likes, 1,300 sends. And as you can see, here's how we created them. So AI agents go out online, find viral carousels in our niche via social media platforms. Another agent creates a prompt to create a similar style post, but with our own sauce to it. Then the agent created prompt gets sent through our creative workflow using Weavy AI. The creative workflow then creates multiple images based off of one single prompt or a single reference image. Now, quick disclaimer, that is not my specific workflow, but this is exactly how our Weavy AI workflows look, just with different photos and different end results. Now, this same exact workflow got us 294,000 views, 193 event signups, and 14 high ticket sales at $3,200 per customer, meaning one workflow for us was worth $44,800. Now, here's another AI marketing example: video editing. We even use AI for long form video editing from top to bottom without touching a single thing once, including animation, SFX, VFX, trimming, taking out mistakes, the entire thing from top to bottom. AI edits, creates different things to come on the screen, does your transitions, and so on and so forth. And this is exactly how it looks. Step number one, you're simply going to shoot any long form video. Step number two, you're going to open up Claude Code and use a prompt almost similar to this one. Use the remotion skill and edit this full video with it. Here's my editing style and preference. And then you insert links of YouTube videos that you like how they were edited. Then you tell it to trim very tight, no blank spaces without sound. Give it the video styles that you like. Put in any type of music at a low background noise, and then find any mistakes. Analyze any double takes, errors in my filming, remove any partial sentences that were not finished, and simply run the automation. And at the end, you will have an entire video that I promise looks amazing. Step number three, turn on auto edits for the project inside of Claude Code. Keep an eye on your terminal for updates or errors, and then just review the final video and tell Claude to edit anything that you don't like, and then you can actually watch your final product. If you give it enough references and you give it clear enough instruction, you can have a fully edited 4K video within 20 minutes, or in some cases less. As you can see, I made one about an AI search campaign. Now it is unlisted, so you guys won't just be able to go out and see it unless you're a qualified lead for an AI search campaign and you have a business already. Now, this is something that we sell for a very high ticket, but I went ahead and included it in this presentation because honestly, if you can figure this out, you can make a lot of money. This is how we rank local businesses first on Google within 48 hours of working with us. So, number one, here's an example. We just need to identify the niche. This works best for businesses that have high intent and urgent needs. For example, mobile mechanics. Number two, we're going to do AI keyword research. We're going to use any AI model and then insert this prompt. You can go ahead and screenshot it or write it down if you like. We're going to list problems on the left and keywords on the right. So for example, emergency is the problem and the keyword is roadside semi repair. Now, in a nutshell, here's exactly how it goes. We use AI to build a website for the client. We essentially just use the demand for the supply. So we build a landing page for every service that the business offers and in the location that they deliver in. Then we create AI-based SEO campaigns, and this is exactly where the magic happens. Inside of Claude, go ahead and screenshot this prompt. Analyze this website in extreme detail, identify any and all technical on-page SEO issues plus opportunities so I can dominate my local market. Then Claude will help you find and optimize any and all errors. And inside of Claude Code, use this prompt to fix site speed plus performance. It works very fast, it's free, and a lot of other people do not do it. Prompt number one, simply audit the mobile site speed. Prompt number two, compress all images, convert them into WebP format, and fix all loading speed issues. So, as an example, if semi repair Miami is a keyword, then create a specific semi repair Miami landing page that includes Miami specific details like photos and landmarks that will allow you to populate in search results much easier. And you will rank very fast. Now, it's boring, it's not exciting, and it's nothing crazy, but this is the exact method that actually works. That same marketing method generated our client 64 leads and 17 paid jobs 24 hours after launching. Now, here's another marketing example. This is the spicy content marketing. Here's the workflow. You create up an AI model inside of Higgsfield. You start the Instagram page for the AI model and produce enough content to go viral, and then you send them straight to checkout. So, as proof that it works, this is literally someone in my DMs who sent me a video of someone they apparently thought were cute or good looking. As you can see by this emoji here, it actually worked. Now, this isn't something that I recommend. This isn't something that I do myself, but this is an option that you can do if you choose. As you can see, that person's account had 1,280 signups at $10.99 a month, which put that total on an AI Models fan view account at $14,067 per month. 14,000 bucks from creating an AI model that sells spicy content. Now, here's another marketing method. This is a real client request. Hey, Mike, such and such gave us your contact info. How are you? This is my business. We're looking for someone to make a few short form video ads for us for TikTok and other platforms. I do it myself, but I haven't had the time since I'm building the actual site and coding. Now, they sent me this picture, which I then put into Hicksfield and came up with a bunch of different pictures and actually created an entire workflow, a couple of different ads, and they paid over $1,000 for these ads. So this is actual plays that you can take into the marketplace by using AI tools to make $1,000 sales every single day. Next, another thing in the AI marketing realm is personalized video outreach at scale. We use AI to create personalized B2B video messages for every prospect that visits the pricing page but does not pay or book a call. So, for example, the customer visits the web page but they don't check out. An AI agent generates a custom script based off of the product or the customer's info. HeyGen creates a video of your clone reciting the script that was created by the AI agent, and then the email agent delivers the custom video to each and every customer who viewed but did not check out. This is pure profit generation, turning cold traffic into book sales calls or online checkouts automatically. The reason why it works is people see their company name in the thumbnail and they think it's an actual personal video. Then they watch it and the AI makes it feel one to one, even though it's sent to 500 or maybe even 1,000 different prospects each and every day. Next, this is the AEO Reddit method. This is for ranking your brand inside of AI models. An AI agent searches for commonly asked questions in our target industry. Then it goes on Reddit and the AI begins to follow this workflow. The AI will create synthetic accounts. Synthetic accounts create posts with commonly or frequently asked questions. Those accounts reply multiple times recommending our product or our client's product. AI models reference Reddit for answers, and they rely on them heavily. Now, your brand will populate as a link or an answer to a question inside of ChatGPT, Claude, and so on and so forth. Next, you have AI lead generation with DeepSeek and Google Dorking. This is also known as Google hacking. This method uses advanced operators inside of Google to find info that is publicly available but not intended to be easily found through search. 100% legal and good to go. Now, to use the deep dorking method, here's what you would do. Number one, you're going to define your ICP, your target audience. Then you're going to combine your ICP with a Google dork. For example, LinkedIn and CEO and Miami. Then it will pull every CEO on LinkedIn in Miami. Or another example, owner in Houston, founder in New York. Type that info into DeepSeek and then press enter. After that, it's going to generate as many leads as it can find. You save those into a Google Sheet or similar, and then set up automations that actually reach out and send emails to those business owners. Another lead generation method using a desktop agent goes like this. Step number one, you're going to open up your favorite desktop agent. Step number two, you're going to insert this prompt and it will literally find businesses in your desired niche and location. Go ahead, screenshot this, keep this one because it is very powerful. Essentially, you're saying they're a lead generation expert. You want them to find 50 companies that show signals of people who buy your product. Specifically look for companies that fit your criteria. The companies should be your exact ideal customer, and then each company tell it what to provide you. And now you're going to have a list of leads. And once again, you can set up automations to actually automate the outreach process of getting these people to sign up. Next, This is one of the most slept on methods in all of AI marketing, but one of the most powerful. So, for example, we have a pickup truck, a minivan, and a sports car. So, we're going to use AI to build us dynamic landing pages. How they work is a customer is going to see an ad for either a pickup, a minivan, or a sports car. AI is going to then generate us landing pages for every single vehicle on this dealership's car lot. The AI will generate a landing page for the sports car that says live fast, drive faster. The AI will generate a landing page for the minivan that says get from A to B as safe as possible. And then one for the pickup truck that says built tough, ready for any job site. Now, the reason that this turns into 5 or even 10x in conversions is because when someone is shopping for a sports car, they're not too worried about getting from A to B as safe as possible. Or when someone is searching for a minivan, they're not looking for something that drives very fast and looks very sleek. So, if we dynamically generate these landing pages with AI agents, a different landing page turns them into a customer faster than it just turns them into a lead or website visitor. So, dynamically generated content like landing pages or even dynamically generated ads typically have about a 5 to 10 increase in conversions for businesses. So, after seeing that many marketing methods, do you truly understand that you can actually market it all with AI? With a few simple processes, you can get all of the leads, clients, and sales that you actually need, which then leads us into pillar number 3. AI can automate almost anything. This is AI automation, how we use AI to automate as many processes or tasks as possible. The most common way that we automate right now in 2026 is agent skills. If you've ever heard of skills paying the bills, it's honestly true. So, what are agent skills and how do they work? Skills are folders of instructions, scripts, and resources that are used to improve performance on certain tasks. How do they work? Skills teach AI how to complete specific tasks in a repeatable way, like creating documents with your company's brand guidelines, analyzing data using your organization's specific workflows, or even just automating a personal task. Now, how you can use them. Apply brand style guidelines to documents and presentations. Generate communications following company email templates. Structure meeting notes with company specific formats. Creating tasks in company tools following team conventions. Execute company specific data analysis workflows. Automate personal workflows and customize them to match your work style, and so much more. So here's an example. A client contacts us, gives us insight on what they need. Then we simply use our skills to deliver the product, offer, or service. So if someone wants a website built, we run them through an onboarding form. We take all of their information. We use the website builder skill, and it builds a website based on what they need. Same thing with marketing, same thing with sales, and same thing with paperwork, contracts, invoices, and the whole 9 yards. And that allows us to deliver much faster than we ever could have before. So here's exactly how we build skills. Number one, we get AI to do a process for us and reach one clean end goal. Number two, we make sure we run the process without any mistakes and reach that end goal as smoothly as possible. And then step number three, we tell the AI to save the process it just completed as a new skill. Step number four, whenever you want to use the automated process, just tell AI to use the skill and it will run that entire process back. But how can you fully run a business with just AI? AI automations, agents, and workflows is typically going to be your answer. So, for example, AI automations are just one task, workflows are a chain of tasks. AI agents are fully self operating systems that manage tasks and making decisions. So now you need to know what exactly an AI agent is. An AI agent is like a digital assistant that can think with a brain, remember past conversations with memory, follow instructions with system messages, prompts, or skills, and use tools and do tasks all without code. Now, the core features of an agent are as follows. Number one, you have the brain. Example, ChatGPT, which interprets and responds. Number two, you have the memory, which remembers the previous few messages. Number three, you have the system message. These are instructions telling the agent how to act and how to behave. And then lastly, you have the tools that let agents perform actions like sending emails or responding to messages. So, for example, someone fills out your web form. AI instantly scores the lead based on budget, company size, need, and urgency. If the score is greater than 80, it immediately books them into your sales calendar. If the score is between 50 and 80, it adds them to your nurture sequence. And if the score is less than 50, it sends them to your free resources. So, meaning your high intent leads get to sales 10 times faster and your conversion rate jumps around 30+%. Now, let me explain a couple of true statements by actual industry leaders. As you can see, Sam Altman, the man who literally founded and launched ChatGPT, said we will see a one person, $1 billion company, meaning AI is going to be doing the majority of the work. Or even take Elon Musk, for example, saying work will be optional due to AI and robots. So, why couldn't the same AI and the same robots do the work for you? On a serious note, lead generation, inbound leads, sales or leads from AI search results, viral videos, going viral, blowing up an Instagram, TikTok, or YouTube, ranking your business high on Google, and even content creation can all be 100% automated and make you a shitload of money if you set up the automations correctly. All right, I know y'all probably ready for the part that you actually came here for. But before we get to cooking, we need some sauce. So I'm going to reveal the secret behind the most asked question that I get almost daily. How do you stay so up to date on AI? How do you know about all of these tools and these programs? How do you hear about this stuff so fast? Well, the answer is my secret weapon. Now, my secret weapon is very simple, but very powerful. It's an AI chatbot that gives me any important update in AI the second that it comes out. So it pulls info from sources like OpenAI, Anthropic, TechCrunch, MIT, and so on and so forth. This system gives me a list of the most important updates once in the morning and then once again before I go to bed. Now, here's the quickest and easiest, plus the cheapest way to build it on your own. Note, you can set this up for something like this in any industry. It does not have to be just AI. Simply visit ChatGPT and type in this. Simply visit ChatGPT, Claude, or whatever your favorite AI is, and type in this prompt. Every day at 10 a.m. and again at 10 p.m., find the most important info about new releases, updates, news, developments, softwares, products, tools, or discovery in all of AI. As you guys can see right here, go ahead and screenshot, write it down, and keep that because this will do the same exact thing for you. You can also interchange these with whatever industry you're in if you have a different business model or you're interested in different stuff, and you will be as up to date as possible as soon as possible. Now, here's how to manage those after you actually make them. And this example is in ChatGPT. Go ahead and visit settings, press schedules, and then make any edits that you might need. You can pause them, start them, and continue them to run on forever. Now, this is a quick sauce alert. This is the second secret weapon that I use. It isn't even a weapon or a tool of my own, but this shit is one of the top 3 most beneficial tools in all of AI. And no, you don't have to use it only for AI related tasks. Now, what's that? Now, what that's going to be is using the share screen in the talk mode inside of Gemini Live. This allows you to share anything on your screen. So if you're stuck trying to fix something, build something, and you're used to screenshotting it, uploading it to chat, uploading it to Cloud, you can literally just talk to Gemini Live and say, where do I click? What button do I press? And it will tell you exactly what to do and walk you through the entire process. So if you're ever stuck trying to build, fix, change, edit, or do anything on the computer, literally anything at all, here's what to do. Visit aistudio.google.com/live, press screen share, then press the talk button and explain the exact issue that you're having while sharing your screen, and it'll tell you exactly where to press, what to do, or how to figure it out. Now, let's get to the whole point of this entire thing. The system of AI agents that made me my first $1 million and how you can do the same exact thing. Plus, how it got this car dealership to pay me over 30,000 bucks and also bring them crazy results. This is me in person giving one of our car lot clients with 26 locations a Clickstorm award like those trophies you've seen at the beginning for making them viral on social media. Or how it helped me make this business an extra $586,000 in literally 3 months. As you can see, here's me delivering another Clickstorm award right there in person. Or how it got this business to pay me over 25,000 bucks and help them get crazy results. Or even how it got this business to give us outstanding reviews listed on our website. But my favorite one, how this same exact system of AI agents got us to be able to deliver 10 plus trophies just like this one every single month for the past 12 months. And lastly, how it took me personally from zero to over 90,000 followers across two platforms in just 135 days. Or aside from that, how this same exact system of AI agents got this client to pay me 12,000 bucks and continue to sign up for another contract. Now, how we actually did it, the answer is honestly very simple. A team of AI agents custom to our business. Now, my army of agents looked like this. Number one, a content agent that made viral content for any brand. Number two, a developer agent that creates websites, funnels, slides, etc. Number three, an executive agent. This is a lightning fast assistant for contracts, emails, invoices, and so on. Number four is a designer agent. They handle graphics, edits, photos, and even videos. Number five, this is the copywriting agent, handling everything along copywriting. Number six is the clone agent. This is my AI clone that can generate videos, phone calls, or even text messages that sound exactly like me. Number seven is my workflow agent, designing other AI agents and looking for opportunities on tasks or systems that we could have automated. And then lastly, we have a voice agent. But a question that I get a lot is how did I actually put the money in the bank? Number one, we built our army of custom AI agents, refined them, and made sure that they were working and accurate. Number two, we gave them the same tasks that we did to grow our business before even using AI, finding clients, signing deals, onboarding the client, and then delivering the client results. And then lastly, number three, we sat back and watched them work at outreach, qualifying leads, sending contracts, closing deals, onboarding clients, and overall collecting cash. But I need to be very clear about one thing. There is no one size fits all when it comes to AI or AI agents benefiting you or your business, which is why I'd like to give you the chance to seriously change your business, your life, or your current situation by using AI to help you reach your full potential. Because for me and over 215 other traffic controllers, AI has helped eliminate procrastination, giving a middle finger to ADHD, closing 10 times the amount of deals because follow up with agents never stops, ensuring I have time to work on what actually makes money in my business, creating more opportunity than I've ever had before, makes me as productive as I've ever been, making sure money and deals never stop flowing in the pipeline, and ultimately put me in a better position than I have ever been in my entire life. So today I'm presenting you with one clear challenge. Right before the summer starts and right before everyone gets back outside, wearing their best fits, going on back-to-back trips, relaxing, taking time off, enjoying what they grinded all winter for, you have one last chance to truly make the summer of 2026 yours. But the thing is, you need to start right now and make the month of May the best one yet. So here's how you can do exactly that. I'm introducing traffic controllers with a brand new one-time price of $499. This is a 4-week high-level AI training program, and here's what's included. So you get 4 weeks of group coaching covering everything that we covered in depth, from building to automating to marketing to selling. And when I deliver this to clients, the total retail value with receipts is $108,000 in yearly retainers, plus an additional one as selling to actually put the money in your bank account. Week one, we're going over everything building, prompting, vibe coding, tool stacks, and context engineering. Week two, we're going over everything automation. agents, workflows, automations, and much more. Week 3, we're going over marketing, viral video agents, content creation, lead gen, advertising, marketing strategy, and even AI marketing agents. And then lastly, week 4, we're going over selling, customer service, follow up, outreach, analysis, salesmen, appointment setters, deal closers. So, all in all, after those 4 weeks, you will know how to build the best products or systems the fastest. You will know how to streamline, automate, and delegate as much work as possible. You will know how to get millions of interested customers' eyes directly on your product, offer, or services. And you will be able to focus 100% of your time on growing the business instead of having to deliver it. But since this is a challenge and we only have 1 month to get you lit before the summer actually starts, here's what I'm going to add in for 100% free. Number one is going to be the 1millionviews.net system. This is an AI marketing program showing you step by step how to get 1 million people looking at your product, offer, or service, aka the same method that got me 90K followers in 135 days, valued at around 48,000 bucks a year based on active client contracts. Number two, you're getting our entire agentic army system where we build you custom AI agents that take action on your behalf in less than 24 hours, featuring a customer dashboard, a web builder agent, a sales agent, agent enterprise prompts, the 1 million views protocol, executive copy and paste prompts, the OpenClaw playbook, and 24/7 AI marketing agents. Plus, you're getting all of our executive system prompts. These are copy and paste system prompts that you can use for any business, client, or project. These are enterprise level prompts that take action, build structure, and provide powerful data in just one click. And you get the exact operating procedures we use to help run our business flawlessly. And then lastly, as your fourth and final bonus, you're going to get a full playbook that shows you how to set up, use, and benefit from the most hyped tool of the year, which happens to be OpenClaw, without needing to buy a Mac Mini. So, to very quickly recap exactly what you'll be getting, that's going to be 4 total group coaching sessions covering building, marketing, and automating with AI, plus 1 action/sales session so you know exactly how to move forward and make money. You're getting the 1millionviews.net system, your own team of custom AI agents, copy and paste executive system prompts, and the complete Lobster playbook. And literally, that is all valued at $165,194 in total retail value. And if you want to DM me on Instagram at HeGetFunds, I will gladly send you the receipts to prove it. But I'm offering this for the lowest price I've ever offered anyone anything in my entire life. Cheaper than a vacation, cheaper than your rent, cheaper than most car payments, and I'm personally walking you through the exact info that took me from $0 to millions in revenue in less than 1 single year. Meaning you'll be able to go from complete beginner to nearly expert level AI knowledge, learn one of the most important skill sets in modern times, have a crystal clear path to making money with AI, be a part of a community of people supporting, helping, and motivating you to continue winning, and you will have the exact step-by-step playbooks used by people literally making millions of dollars with artificial intelligence. So if you're ready to get started, then click the link below or above this video and get signed up before our first session starts May 1st.